Seven Sphere presents 7 animals that survive in space. Space, the final frontier. When we think about the cosmos, we often think about it being empty, a cold, dark, and unforgiving place. But what if life, even in its smallest forms, could exist beyond the bounds of our little blue planet? Right here on Earth, we've found organisms thriving in boiling hot springs, frozen glaciers, and even radioactive wastelands. Today, on 7 Sphere, we're exploring 7 incredible animals that can actually withstand the harsh realities of outer space. Welcome to our journey through the cosmos, where we explore the incredible animals that can survive in space. First up, we're diving into the fascinating and almost otherworldly microscopic world of the tardigrade. Meet the tiny titans that defy the vacuum of space, also affectionately known as the water bear. These tiny creatures are the undisputed champions of survival, with abilities that boggle the mind. They can withstand conditions that would make even Superman think twice about his own powers. Absolute zero? That's just a refreshing dip in the Arctic for a tardigrade. They thrive in freezing temperatures, and when it comes to heat, they can handle temperatures that would make a furnace jealous, surviving in volcanic hot springs. Radiation? No problem at all. They can withstand levels that would turn the Hulk back into Bruce Banner without breaking a sweat. They can even handle the vacuum of space, where there's no air to breathe and extreme conditions prevail. Tardigrades have this incredible ability to hit the pause button on their metabolism, a survival trick like no other. They go into a state called cryptobiosis, where they curl up into a little ball, dehydrate themselves, and just chill out. In this state, their metabolic activity drops to almost zero, making them nearly indestructible. They can stay in this dormant state for decades, patiently waiting for the right conditions to come back to life. When conditions improve, they rehydrate, come back to life, and get right back to business as if nothing happened. Tardigrades are tiny but mighty, proving that size isn't everything when it comes to conquering the cosmos and surviving the harshest environments. Next up, we're talking about an insect that needs no introduction, the cockroach. This resilient creature has been a part of our world for an astonishingly long time. Yes, the very same creature that sends shivers down your spine has also been to space. Imagine that, a cockroach floating in zero gravity. These guys are the ultimate survivors, capable of enduring conditions that would be fatal to most other creatures. They've been around for over 300 million years, longer than the dinosaurs. That's right, they were scuttling around even before the mighty T-Rex roamed the Earth. They've survived multiple mass extinction events, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. They're incredibly adaptable, surviving in a wide range of temperatures, from freezing cold to scorching heat. They can go without food for weeks and without water for a week. Their ability to endure scarcity is truly remarkable. They're notoriously resistant to pesticides, making them a challenging pest to control. Cockroaches can even withstand high levels of radiation, levels that would be lethal to humans. They're one of the most radiation-resistant animals on Earth, a trait that has fascinated scientists for years. Scientists have sent cockroaches to space to study the effects of space travel on living organisms. Their resilience in space is nothing short of extraordinary. And guess what? They survived. Not only did they survive, but they thrived in the harsh conditions of space. Not only did they survive, but they also reproduced in space. Their ability to adapt and thrive is unparalleled. Cockroaches are a testament to the tenacity of life. Their story is one of survival against all odds. They're proof that life finds a way, even in the most extreme environments. Their resilience is a marvel of nature. Who knows, maybe one day, long after we're gone, cockroaches will be ruling the cosmos. Their journey is far from over, and their story continues to unfold. Okay, folks, get ready for this one. because we're about to talk about jellyfish in space. Scientists have actually sent jellyfish into orbit, and for a good reason. Jellyfish have been around for over 500 million years. They use pulsating contractions to propel themselves through the water, relying on gravity to tell them which way is up. Scientists were curious. How would jellyfish fare in the weightlessness of space? They launched thousands of jellyfish into space aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia. The jellyfish adapted to the lack of gravity surprisingly well. They were still able to pulsate and move about, although their movements were a bit more erratic than on Earth. This experiment taught us a lot about how organisms adapt to weightlessness, crucial for understanding the potential challenges and possibilities of long-duration space travel for humans. Because if a jellyfish can adapt to the harsh conditions of space, maybe, just maybe, we can too. Chapter 5. Monkeys in Space, Paving the Way for Human Spaceflight. Learn how these animals are helping us conquer the final frontier. Monkeys played a crucial role in the early days of space exploration, serving as the unsung heroes of our quest to reach the stars. Back in the 1940s and 50s, we had a lot of questions about what space travel would do to a living organism. Scientists were eager to understand the potential risks and challenges. Sending humans up in rockets before we knew it was safe was ethically ambiguous. Enter our primate pioneers, who bravely took on the challenge. Monkeys, with their physiological similarities to humans, became our brave explorers venturing into the unknown. Their missions were critical in gathering the data needed to ensure human safety. One such pioneer was Albert II, a rhesus monkey who, in 1949, became the first primate to reach space. His journey marked a significant milestone in space research. Sadly, Albert II didn't survive re-entry, but his flight provided invaluable data on the effects of spaceflight on living organisms. His sacrifice was not in vain. They helped us understand the challenges of weightlessness, cosmic radiation, and the physiological stresses of space travel. These insights were crucial for future manned missions. These early primate missions were crucial. They laid the groundwork for human spaceflight, providing the necessary data and confidence. They gave us the knowledge and confidence to eventually send the first human, Yuri Gagarin, into space. His successful mission was built on the foundation laid by these brave monkeys. So, the next time you see a monkey, give them a little nod of thanks. Their contributions to space exploration were invaluable and paved the way for human spaceflight. Chapter 6. The Jumping Spider. 8 legs, 0 gravity, no problem. Spiders have also been to space. And these weren't just any spiders. These were jumping spiders. Jumping spiders are masters of precision jumping. They use their powerful legs to launch themselves through the air, accurately landing on their targets. But in space, there's no gravity to contend with. Scientists were curious. How would a jumping spider's impressive jumping skills hold up in a weightless environment? They sent a few brave jumping spiders to the International Space Station. At first, the spiders were a bit disoriented, but they adapted, using their silk threads as a sort of safety line, anchoring themselves to surfaces and adjusting their jumps accordingly. This experiment showed us just how adaptable life can be, even in the most alien environments. Chapter 7. The Brine Shrimp. From pet shop to outer space. Brine shrimp, also known as sea monkeys, are pretty incredible creatures. They're found in salt lakes and brine ponds all over the world. When conditions get too harsh, they can enter a state of suspended animation, drying themselves out and hitting the pause button on their metabolism. In 1992, a bunch of dehydrated brine shrimp eggs were sent into space on the Space Shuttle Endeavour. They spent 8 days in orbit, exposed to the vacuum of space and cosmic radiation. When they returned to Earth, they hatched like it was no big deal. Brine shrimp are proof that even the smallest creatures can be incredibly resilient. They're capable of surviving journeys that would make even the most seasoned astronaut think twice. Chapter 8. Radiotrophic fungi. Thriving on radiation in space? Meet the creatures that can withstand the harshest radiation. Radiotrophic fungi get their energy from radiation. While most life forms on Earth cower in fear at the thought of radiation, this fungus thrives on it. It thrives in places where most life forms wouldn't dare to tread. Scientists have found radiotrophic fungi growing in some of the most radioactive places on Earth, like the Chernobyl disaster site. These fungi are like the ultimate extremophiles, capable of withstanding radiation levels that would be lethal to most other organisms. Scientists believe that radiotrophic fungi could potentially survive in the vacuum of space, a life form that thrives on radiation, living in the radiation-filled vacuum of space. It's like something straight out of a cosmic horror movie, but instead of being terrifying, it's actually really, really cool. This is still theoretical, of course. We haven't actually found radiotrophic fungi living it up in space, yet. But the fact that it's even a possibility is pretty incredible. So, there you have it, folks. 7 incredible creatures that can survive the unimaginable: space. From microscopic tardigrades to radiation-loving fungi, these animals have pushed the boundaries of what we thought was possible and continue to inspire the idea that maybe, just maybe, we're not alone in the universe. If you're as fascinated by these intergalactic survivors as I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to 7 Sphere for more mind-blowing facts about our incredible universe. Until next time, keep looking up and never stop exploring.